Listen, don't build a software service or a business that requires heaven and hell to market. It's gonna fail. So somebody sent this. You're right. That's why I built a software as a service app that helps prepare CV. So the software I built helps people prepare their CV, okay? But it's currently struggling because I don't have the platform or funds to push it. The question is, why build something you can't push? You've wasted part of your life. Except maybe it's for learning. Maybe you learned a new programming language. Like when people take my tech course, I advise them to go and try and build something. Alright, just build anything that comes to your mind, just to get better at it. But if you want to run it as a business, you have to start from selling it. You know, what can you sell? If you are sure of what you can sell, then you backtrack and build a platform for it. You know, this is not Silicon Valley. You understand? You don't even have the accent to convince them to give you money. I'm telling you, you can pitch. Pitch will start pitching you. You know, go see shishi. Unless you have the connection or you're lucky. You get what I'm saying? In fact, some of them, the money they will give you will kill the business. Something that needs $2 to $5 million, they'll give you $100,000 and give you unrealistic goals. After 3 to 4 years of wasting your life on that, it will die. You will now look like a bad founder. When you are now going to pitch for another idea, they will now be asking you what killed the other one. It will now jeopardize your chances of raising money in future. You understand? So look at my response. Build something people want, not necessarily what people need. Very big difference. People want to go to nightclubs. People need to go to gyms. Guess which one makes more money and needs no advert? Nightclubs. Why? Because people want it. People will spend more money on their wants than their needs. If you give me money to build anything now, I'd rather build a nightclub than a gym. Somebody will come to nightclub like this, a drink that is sold 80,000 naira. They will do dorime and buy it for 2 million just to impress OS. You know, half of the nightclub like this is chlamydia. The other half is staff. You go spend 2 million on drink to impress chlamydia and staff. But that is humanity. You can't change it. I'm not the one that created humanity. So you, as a smart person, you go with the flow. Do you know you make more money selling STD infection, anti-infection drugs in front of a nightclub than you will make selling health products in front of a gym? People go just come out, they pass, you know, even fruit juice. Let's say you are selling fruit juice, natural fruit juice in front of a gym. Person where they sell anti-pregnancy pill, contraceptive pills in front of a nightclub will make more money than you. So here's the thing, right? Use your sense when creating a business, okay? And I have to chip this in here. If you want to take my tech course, you want to know how to build apps or websites, inbox me, send me a message. Make sure that when you click on my name, the page you are going to see is over 400,000 followers. If it is on TikTok, if it's on Instagram, over 89,000 followers. They've partnered. Anything less than that is not my real page. There are many scammers using my name now. And if you see anyone that's not my real page, have me report it. So you can start your own software company even without knowing how to do software. You just need to pay developers. If you reach out to me, I'll help you first of all iron down the idea, crystallize it in a document, and then help you get developers that will build it for you. Under 3 to 4 months, your idea is ready, hosted. You carry on with the rest of the business, which you are better at. Okay, so don't let not being able to code stop you from launching your idea. The lady that launched Canva is not a software engineer. But the platform is worth over $2 to $4 billion today. Billion with a B. She's an Australian. Go and Google her name. She came up with the idea of an app that can easily edit pictures and flyers. She hired developers. They built it for her, matching her vision. She marketed it from there. So if you have a good idea, don't think that you really have to learn software. If you're learning software, it's just to be better efficient. You get what I'm saying? But don't think that you really have to learn it. So what you need is proper consultation with somebody like me. I've been into software since 2008. I don't pay for this game. You know, the way people know music very well, and so I know this thing very well. You might come up with the best idea in the world. Just a phone call with me, I'll poke holes in it, and you will see that true to what I'm saying is true. I will not give you alternative. Why not tackle it this way? This one will take you 8 months, but this method will take you 2 months. You know, start with this, then gradually build up to that. You know, it's not free. Oh. My consultation is 100K. If you don't get them, don't come and wire yourself in my inbox. You understand? But it's gonna save you millions instead of going in that direction. And after 1 or 2 years, you realize you've wasted money. Either you successfully build something that nobody needs, or you are not able to launch it. You know, failure after failure, your developers are giving you excuses upon excuses. No. It's just the equivalent of hiring an architect before you build the actual building. So I'm a software architect. That's actually my role. So I'll help you crystallize everything, and not just that, give you proper documentation, break it down. This is what you need, this is what you need, this is how much you need at this stage, at that. Then you gradually start. Even if you don't have the full money for your idea first, you do the simple ones first. Then when your idea is running, you've got some customers, 100, 200 customers or transactions. You look for investor. If you're now meeting an investor, you say, I need $5 million. This is evidence that this idea works. I used $2,000, 3,000 pounds to get it to this point, or 10,000 pounds. This is where we are. If we get 5 million, this is where we're going to get it. And the guy can see it. They can see the actual product, and they can see the transactions, and they can see how much. It's easier to raise money that way. That's if you want to raise money. If you don't want to raise money, you can run it yourself. I'm telling you, right? Sometimes business is not about making trillions. It's about peace of mind. I'm telling you, the guy that owns Telegram, he doesn't have a co-founder. Nobody started it with him. Or Telegram is run by one man. Go and check the guy. He has over 100 children. He say no one marry, so he's a spam donor. And they say when he dies, the guy is worth billions of dollars. They say when he dies, all his money is distributed to all his kids. Once you can come with DNA evidence that he's your father, you get like $2 million, $10 million. So don't think that you always need a partner. Some investors will demand that you go and co-found with somebody. But you can still run your business as long as you're seeing profit there. You know, enough for you to quit your daily job and some extra, live a good life. And brothers, in some businesses, you don't need a co-founder. It's up to you. Sometimes you might sacrifice and say, for the next 4 years, I'll work really hard with a co-founder, exactly what the investor says. After 4 years, I'll retire young. If you're going to give me $100 million today to work with a co-founder, I will. Even if it's the most horrible person in the world, you know, I can do 4 years comfortably any day. Even if the investor gave me the most unrealistic expectations. And if the money is there, I'll do it. You know hard. You go hard past the economy. You know economy we person day. You don't hear about economy of a country in West Africa. Omo. You know past that one now. So everything is brain work. You understand? So when you are building, you build assuming that you don't have access to investors, which you currently don't. It's different from somebody who has raised funding before, that has a network. So you build as if you don't have access to investors. So you build it the way a traditional African would build it, which is what? How does it make profit from day one? Once you click launch and your website is up, sales should start happening immediately. It's only in Silicon Valley that they tell you get users first and then figure out how to make profit later. That's their mantra in Silicon Valley because they have billions there. You know, American companies, they have billions, and if they want to collapse, the government will step in and give them more billions. Look at Elon Musk. You think his business is successful because he's some business guru. No, the government is backing him up. And that's what's causing trouble between him and Trump now. Because Trump said that government cannot keep giving you money. You don't reach level where you say you go stand on your own. The guy wants scatter Trump government. You understand? It's not be by Ogugu. They use government to back themselves up. You where they Nigeria, you get government backing for your business. If you have it, good. If you're not able to secure it, build your company, your startup or software as if you will not get that backing. So you build it. So let me tell you, second page after people log into your app should be payments page. I'm telling you. That's the summary of it.